Tara's garden, Taehyung, don't give her injection, she's scared. With serious look, Han, Taehyung, but she tried to say, but then only you again screamed loudly. Taehyung sees you looking at the doctors and nuts. With fear, you were shivering like hell. He immediately turned you around with his soft pull and hid your face in his arms, not letting you have any view to get scared. He ruffled your hair soothingly. Taehyung, no one is giving you injection. Calm down, I am here, whispered soothingly. He asked you throw his to Han and doctor. You don't do this, please. I don't want that injection, cried, squeezing your eyes in his arms. I am here, no one will do anything. You won't get any injection. Calm down, won't cry, whispering near your ear softly. He caressing your hair and back with care and love so that you calm down and stop shivering. Your screams surprised his heart, which was nothing in comparison to your pain. You were still struggling to come out of his hold and crying, blabbering the same, but Taehyung never get tired to say those soothing words. That nothing will happen and he is there with you. He didn't leave you, not ever letting his hold loosen around you. Few minutes passed and you get tired and stop struggling. You slowly hugged him and started crying bitterly. You gripped on him like your life depended and you could only trust him. You were still hiding your face in his chest, never to leave him. Started crying loudly, but you stopped blubbering. Few minutes passed and you kept crying, but neither you hold or his grip loosened. They killed him. Taehyung can't leave me, he can't leave me. He yet merely in between your heartbreaking cries. He squeezed his eyes, feeling tongue in his heart. Hearing you, he hugged you tightly. Taehyung, I am sorry, I will never do that again. I am sorry, whispered. Slowly your light cries started to fade as you started to get tired and then you falls on his chest unconsciously. Taehyung felt your weight. He looked at you only to see your eyes closed. Taehyung, you patted your cheeks, worried to bring you back to sense. Taehyung, you wake up. What happened? He was elaborate, feeling no movement in you. Han also get worried and came to you. Doctor, she is tired. It will be better for her to rest. Looking at Taehyung. Taehyung looked at him and nodded. He looked at you yet again. Doctor, we should take her to our room. Tell someone to bring stretcher, said to nurse. Taehyung, that's not needed. Confusing everyone, he put his arms around his neck and lifted you in his arms. Nurse and doctor who saw this smiled at him while Han, who was looking at him, was in her own thoughts. She sees a kind of restless and weariness in his eyes for you. But what if? A question that will always arise in one's mind. Who was betrayed once? He or she definitely want to get betrayed at again, and when it comes to same person, then doubting is to double. She didn't say anything and just followed Taehyung, who was walking with you in his arm, looking at you for every second there and then. Doctor and nurse also came. Room. Taehyung took you to your room. He made you lie down on the bed slowly. Doctor, let her rest for some time. And please, you both come to my cabin. I need to discuss something. Han nodded at him and doctor went from there. Taehyung sat beside you. He seized the bracelet in his hand that fell from your hand when you fell on him, but he took that with him. He held your hand and made you wear it around your wrist. Then he looked at you and caressed your forehead lovingly, moving your hair away from your forehead. Then he wiped your tears from your face and kissed your hand, holding in his. Taehyung, I am with you. Sorry for the pain you are going through, but I will find you. It's my promise, and I will fulfill it even if it takes everything. I am ready for any punishment you give, but before that, I will bring you back to life. In a voice filled with emotion and determination. Han was about to go out, but she sees all this, but she looked away and went out, telling him to come. Taehyung nodded. He looked at you and leaned towards your face. Taehyung, I love you. I mean it, whispered close to your face and kissed your forehead, closing his eyes. A nurse was there with you. Taehyung went out after giving a last glance to you before leaving. Doctor's cabin. Taehyung, why didn't you give her injection, doctor? Now she is unconscious and you can easily give it to her. Doctor, we used to give her injection to calm her, but now she is already calm. Then there is no use of that. Mr. Paused as he couldn't remember his name. Han Kim Taehyung completed him. As the doctor heard the name, he was confused. He looked at Han. Doctor, you mean he is Taehyung? Asked and looked at Taehyung. Doctor remembered he had told him about you, but he could only know his surname, that is Kim. Taehyung looked down, feeling guilty. Han, yeah, there was a misunderstanding. He is alive, in pain tone. Taehyung was confused. He looked at her while Han gave him a stern look that she didn't want to share all that. Doctor, Miss Han, you should have told me this before. Only Miss Yu is basically in this condition is because of that instant and her mind illusion that Taehyung is dying and someone is killing him. And now I am not surprised why she got calmed in his presence. Mr. Taehyung can help her treatment, Han. But she was also scared in his presence, doctor. She feels he will hurt her, she objected. Doctor, it's not about that, Miss Han. In starting, she used to scare from everyone, and now also she is just comfortable around you. But today, even after being scared, she felt a bit comfort with him. It took little bit of time, but when we were there, she trusted him. After a lot of months, I see a little improvement in her. Every time she used to get panic attack, she never could handle herself. Neither anyone can, and we had to give her injection to calm her with no which have somewhere affecting her also. But today she calmed by herself. She cried what is needed for. She needed to believe it was past and she needed to come over it. She has told so many things inside her. She needs to let it out, and Mr. Taehyung's presence can be best for her treatment. She doesn't remember his face, but if anyhow her mind reminds her that and she believes that Taehyung is alive, then she can get over it. Try to make them understand. Han heard whatever doctor said she wanted to do it but didn't find way to do it. She just don't want to say you hurt and she knew Taeyang could help her. But the major thing was trust. How can you trust someone who gave you pain and suddenly appeared to heal you? Doctor, I hope you understand what I am talking, Miss Han. It is essential for your sister treatment only. She nodded and went out of cabin shaking her head unbelievably. Doctor was confused, but Taeyang, who sees her going out, knew what she must be thinking. Taeyang, doctor, is you fine for now? Doctor, I can say that better than she was. She needs rest for now. We will do some tests after get conscious, informed. Taeyang nodded at doctor and went out. Hospital corridor. He sees Han standing there holding her head. He walked to her. Taeyang, Han called her slowly. Han looked away and didn't look at him. Taeyang, Han, please let me help in your treatment. I know you are protective for your sister, was saying, but she interrupted. Han, so shouldn't I be protective for my sister from the person who broke her and reason for her pain with a glint of anger? You is in this condition because of you and you paused a bit. What are you doing here? Why are you doing this? You said she didn't affect you. You said that night she don't mean anything to you and you hate her, right? Then why are you here? Pity or guilt, Mr. Kim? Stanley. Taeyang, it's not any pity, Han. I neither I am doing it because of my guilt. I know what I did was worst and I don't deserve forgiveness for that, but take a sign. See, Han. Just can say that whatever you think, but I won't see her fine. Why you want to play with her feelings, her emotions again? Do you even have a slight idea? If you left in between, then what you will make the situation? It will make your situation worse. Taeyang, I won't leave Han. I won't leave her alone to suffer. Just trust me for once. Han, why should I trust you? Tell me, why should I believe that person who faked his death just for see her in pain? I know he want to heal her all of a sudden. I know when she is so delicate to handle any stress, I should let you be around her. Don't you find it funny looking at him unbelievably? Taeyang, I don't have any answer of it, hun, but after so many time, I am feeling I am doing something what my heart said, what I feel right, and the only reason is you for I want to do it. Han, what you feel right? Huh? Really, what do you know what I feel? I feel you are not right for her, Taeyang, with accusing look. Taeyang gave a sad smile and said, Taeyang, right? No, Han, forget about that. I am worst, and I know it. But let me heal her. I won't do anything to hurt her. Let me do it for her. Looking at her with hopeful eyes, Han shook her head and tried to go away, but he said something and she dropped in her track. Taeyang, fine. If you want me to go away from her, Han, but can you assume that she will be fine? Can you believe that there is anything else that can bring your sister back to you? Remember, Han, you wanted me to help you because you know that I could help. Han turned around and looked at him. Han, yes, Taeyang, I wanted your help because I couldn't see her like this. And when I saw you alive, I got a hope, but I hadn't the idea that you are reason for her pain. Taeyang, so you want to say that now you can see her like this, dying every day, every moment, but you won't let me help her. You will let her suffer, but you won't let me go close to her. Is that what you want, Han? Han didn't answer him. She looked away and twisted her hand, controlling her anger. Han, why do you want to help now? So that after she gets fine, she should know the reality that you betrayed her and she feel worse and help because that can't happen that sudden. You realize that you actually love her. This change is not surprising but shocking. Damn, Han, I find no way for now to make you believe that I have no intention to hurt you. But just for once, think about you. For once, please think about that. Is your anger on me is greater than your love for you? Calmly. Han took a sign. Doctor what started roaming in her mind, and then the moment when Taeyang signaled you, yes, she need to think about you. She can't let her anger for this selfish person overpower the love she has for her sister. Han looked at him and nodded in his. Han, fine, but just for you. Taeyang, thank you so much, Han. Happily, Han just nodded with strained look, then said, but Taeyang, remember, if I find you are doing anything wrong, then trust me, your friend won't be able to find you alive the next moment. That's my promise, and I don't break it. Sternly looking at the back of Taeyang and walked from there. Taeyang nodded with confused look as she looked behind him, and he turned around only to find Jungkook standing there. Jungkook was looking at the retiring figure of Han with stern expression as he had her already. Your was latter used room. Your eyebrows frowned a bit and you squeezed your eyes a bit before opening it slowly. Han, she said. Han, you called you. You opened your eyes and looked at her. Han, you okay, you? But as usual, you didn't answer. You was having blank expression on your face. Han felt bad, but just smiled a bit. She caressed your hair and lifted your bed from head side so that you could sit. Once again, you was looking lost blank to silence and pain. Han, you be here. I will just come with your food. You must be hungry, right? Said, trying to maintain a smile. You didn't answer. It wasn't new for Han. She was happy to see this. She got up from bed and went out. You was looking at the wall blankly, then you slowly down your eyes and looked down in your lamp at your hand, and your eyes caught the bracelet that was tied around your wrist. You looked at it confusingly, touching it, but then your thought again went to your Taehyung. Your eyes got teary. He left me. Taehyung left me. Murmured to yourself. You sniffed, and your tears slid down from your eyes when you felt someone cupping your face. Taehyung, I am here with you, said with a lot of emotions and love. Han, who just came out of room, find Taehyung, who was about to go inside room. She wanted to tell him, but she knows it is for you. She just nodded at him to go. Taehyung entered inside and sees you looking down and the verge of crying, whispering his name. This broke something inside his heart. He came to you and sat beside you, but you was lost in your own world that you didn't notice him. He wanted to hold your hand and hug you close to his heart. Then only he sees a tear slide down from your eyes and his hand instantly left to touch your face with so much care. You lift your eyes only to look at him confusingly with teary eyes. As soon as you see his face, you moved your face back with a kind of fear. You shifted a bit on bed as you started shivering. Don't hurt harm me, please, stammered with teary and scared look.